Folks, welcome to the Waldo World. This is Waldo. Today we're going to make the simplest, most basic rubber band bracelets. You're probably wondering, why do I want to make such a simple bracelet? And the answer is, from this basic technique, we will bead and work with cord and other beading, etc. And we will use the Easy Looper bracelet maker. It is marketed as a rubber band bracelet maker, but it is very quite versatile. These bracelets were made with it. Here's one I made with embroidered thread and beads. You can buy it inexpensively at most of the major craft stores. I've used them as stocking stuffers and bracelet making parties before, and they were quite successful. It's modeled after old tools used with yarn, cord, leather, named by many names: French knitter, knitting Nancy, spool knitter, etc. It has many other basic uses. The Easy Looper bracelet maker comes with 2 spools and 2 hooks and instructions. Lots of colors. This is my favorite one. We will be using the first and easiest set of instructions on the peg, on the 2-peg, 2 rubber band bracelet pattern. This one right here, quite simple. So let's get started. This is just a basic 2-peg technique. If you want to find a lot more things to do, try looking up Lucette videos, and of course stay tuned to this channel for more videos. First, if you don't have an Easy Looper bracelet maker, there are several other things you can use for this technique. Of course, if you have a French knitter, use that. If you go to the 99-cent Family Dollar Tree store, and you can get something very inexpensive like these, it'll just work wonderful. Even cheaper, plastic fork with middle tines lopped off, chopsticks, a pencil with 2 knitting needles attached with rubber bands, a piece of wire hanger shaped in a U, of course the handiest of 2-peg tools, your fingers, and if push comes to shove, wait till your mama goes to sleep and use her toes. To begin with, we will use an Easy Looper bracelet maker, the crochet hook that comes with it, 2 colors of rubber bands, and an S hook that comes with the rubber bands. Normally, I don't use the plastic clasps that they use for rubber bands. I prefer a large jump ring like this to make it more substantial. So, when working with the rubber bands, you always start with a figure 8. This technique is all figure 8. So we're going to start with one color. On top of that, put the next color. Grab the one below, in this case the yellow, and loop it above the one above it. In this case, the blue. So now we're gonna put the next color, and remember, it's always going to be, if you're doing alternating colors, it's going to be the next color latched to the peg. So do the next one. Okay, so that one. The next one is blue. Push it down if you need to. And you just keep on going. See how simple that is? And see how you can use anything with 2 pegs on it. Alternate, alternate, alternate. And it's not going to take very long, as you can see. Grab the one below, pull it above. I also try to push down the middle so they adjust better. By the way, I have tried this with regular knitting needles, and these plastic ones work a lot better. And this technique is actually pretty good to use on your fingers. I know a lot of people that actually do it that way instead. But the reason I teach this is because you want to make larger. You probably don't want a whole bunch of these bracelets necessarily, but if you want to go to the next step, you would need something to hold the middle and so forth. See? And there we go. It's coming out. And we're going to need to make that a little longer. So. And just as easily, if you don't want to use the hook, feel free to do this. Just do it yourself. If you got some decent nails. Let's just do a few more. Oops, missed one right there. Always make sure that they're hooked like this, because sometimes you don't pay attention and you miss a loop, especially if you're trying to be quick. You can either push it down once you put the loop in. Once you loop the bottom set of rubber bands, you can push it in this way, or you can just pull from the bottom once you have a tail here and do that. It's almost there. Of course, since this is rubber band, you could cheat and just pull it across, but I'm not a young kid, so I'm not going to cut off my circulation. Okay, that should be about enough. So we're going to take the very two bottom ones, and this is where you need a little grace. Push the S hook right there and push your rubber bands in. That's hooked. Now up here, you can, let's just take one off first. Take the other one off. Remove them. And then grab the other side of the S hook. If you can, pull this up just a little. Make sure and get them both. There you go. Pull out the crochet needle. And there you go. You got one. So we're going to do some more substantial bracelets, but this is a very, very basic one, so hope you like it. It's a simple one, but we'll get there. So thank you for watching. If you like it, otherwise subscribe. Thank you.